Hey everybody, thanks for checking in. If this is your first time checking the channel, thank you, and thank the person who passed my information along to you. I really appreciate it. If this is not your first time and this is more than your first time, thank you very much. If it is your first time, make sure you click subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll get this plethora of wonderful information sent to you on a regular basis. Well, the number one question I get every day, if not every day, whenever I have a chance to talk to people is, why are you doing this? And so I'd like to answer that. So I had a great message on my very first one, but it was a little too dramatic. So part of this is continuous improvement. So why am I doing this is because it matters. You matter, and it matters to me to share the insight, the guidance, the mentoring, the tools that have changed my life and have changed countless others. And for every excuse that I found someone who's overcome that excuse. So if you get a chance, start looking through the videos, finding messages that matter to you that you can start applying today and see what happens. Again, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Right? My pastor always says, if you got a pulse, you got a purpose. So let's try finding that purpose. Let's try building a plan around that purpose and watch what happens when you're making progress towards things. None of these things are meant to be overly complicated. They're very simple, and you may find yourself saying, well, duh, I do that. Or duh, that makes sense, you know, or duh, well, that was easy. And if it were easy, then why aren't you doing it? So when I find myself falling into traps and I find myself having arguments with people or getting hurt or taking things personally or any kind of conflict, I can easily look at one of the things that I can do that are within my control and see where I wasn't doing it and see what the outcome is. Because either way you get a result. Whether you do what you intentionally try to do, you get a result, or whether you just stand by and wait for something to happen, you get a result. It may not be the result that you want, but it will be a result. So all I'm trying to do is share ideas, share these basic, simple tools, techniques, strategies, whatever way you want to look at it, apply them, and see what happens. And see where this goes. I want to see where you go. I want to see it matter to you. Leave comments, leave feedback. Send emails, send messages, anything. I mean, anything that you think can help, I would love to see it. So, action item for you is to ask yourself, why am I doing this? And this can be whatever that is to you. You know, why am I doing this job? Why am I doing this activity? Why am I doing this hobby? Why am I hanging out with this person? Whatever that is to you, ask yourself, why am I doing this? A good exercise is to stand in front of a mirror and say, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Whatever way that looks like for you, go ahead. I would encourage you to try it. Just try it out, see what happens. You'll be sure to laugh the first time around. But if you take yourself seriously enough to really answer that, and figure out what that why is behind it, just watch what happens. I do this because you matter. I do this because I appreciate you, and I'm excited to see what happens for you. Go get them.